Hey guys, Heidi Easley here, and I teach women how to make money teaching paint parties. And today I'm going to show you how to do this snowman using the template/tracers that I give you in Paint Party Headquarters. So when you come on, just go ahead and let me know if you are watching the replay, if you are new to this channel, and I'm going to be answering your questions. So I'm going to pull up the video right here. So as you have questions about paint parties, I am here to answer questions. I hear somebody coming in. I hope it's not a robber. So y'all, if it is, hello? Hey, it's my husband. We're good. Okay, so I can see myself right here, so I will be answering questions as we need. And then those of you that are sprinkling the love across Facebook, you know the drill. We will be picking people next week to give something to. I'm going to go shopping and send out a ton of happy mail. Okay, so I had a meeting with a bunch of the new members of Paint Party Headquarters. First off, Yvette. She wants me to find her name. So we have had almost 200 people join just in the past 2 days. So we are at, I think, around 580 members strong in Paint Party Headquarters. So number one, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. You are in good hands. And I'm going to show those of you, especially that are new to Paint Party Headquarters, and those of you that are like, what the heck is this? Why should I be a part of this? And we're going to talk about that today because we only open the doors twice a year and the doors close until May of 2020. So if you want anything to do with learning how to teach paint parties, do paint parties, maybe you just need new designs, whatever the case is, this is the place to be. And so we have been doing kind of like a prayer flag wall of all the names of people who have joined. And Yvette is wanting me to show her name. So I'm going to have to try to find Yvette's name on here. We have Jennifer, Jessica, Melissa, Rachel, Mandy. I think if she joined the first day, it might already be on the wall because we are, as you join, Brendan is praying for you. She's the one helping put the names together. And then if you can see on this wall, we're starting to add all the names to the wall. So it's been kind of cool. Somebody yesterday mentioned it's like a prayer room, like a war, kind of like a war room, prayer room. I was just, I don't know, it was just really emotional. It just kind of made me emotional because it's true. Like, you are people on the other side of this, like dreaming and excited and wanting to start your businesses. So I just want to share that knowledge with you and know that we are excited for you too. Okay, so when you get into Paint Party Headquarters, again, if you have not joined yet, you have till midnight on Thursday. The link is in the comments. It's probably somewhere. Brendan, I'm sure, is putting it somewhere. And it's $35 a month. You can cancel at any time. But you literally, you charge $35 for one person to paint. So if you do a party of 10, is it worth it to know all of this knowledge? Yes, definitely. So I'm going to show you. So let's say you want to do this happy snowman, okay? You could do it on canvas. I'm going to show you the canvas version. You could do it as a door hanger, and you could also do it as just a little piece of wood. So I did a little extra. This is one of our guest artists, Terry Minton. She's the one that created this for us, and I absolutely love it. So what I've done is I've created a tracer for you. So step one is you would print out your tracer, which those of you that are in Paint Party Headquarters, you have access to this. All of you joining this week, here's how it works. We give you access on Friday. We're going to put everybody in once, and we're actually going to have mentors assigned to you for the first 10 days to get you situated so that you don't get lost. Like, we really want to make sure that we're really helping you. So all you do is you print it out, literally print it out. I've had so many people say, well, what if I don't know how to paint really well? We don't have to know how to paint really well because I'm going to teach you. So you print it out. You can get some black carbon paper. This I got from Staples, but you can get it from Amazon, wherever you want. Walmart, Michael's, I think, has it. And then you just put the carbon paper down. So many people have asked me, but I don't have a vinyl cutter and I don't want to spend money on a vinyl cutter. Well, watch this magic, okay? So I have printed out my own tracer. I'm just going to draw on here on top of where these lines are. And if y'all have questions, go ahead and ask. I'm going to be answering questions throughout while I'm doing this. So if you have questions about Paint Party Headquarters and you're wondering, like, you know, what do I get? Why should I join? All of those questions, please feel free to ask. So there's this one, and guess what? Bottom right, 17 by 18 inches. I tell you exactly how it goes. So I'm going to lift this up, and now you can see. Well, let me do this one first, so I don't mess it all up. Hold on. So I'm going to move this one over. I had this one here. So sometimes it's good to like just put the carbon paper under all of it to make sure you get like the exact. Okay, so now I'm going to put the carbon paper there. I have this here. I'm going to put this little guy here. And this is a really super easy, fun one to paint. And who doesn't like a happy snowman? I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I love a happy snowman. Anybody in here like a happy snowman? Oh, Bobby just yelled, I do. Did y'all hear? I do. Bobby loves a happy snowman. Okay, so I'm going to move this. Now I'm going to move this up here. I'm using the same piece. You could actually use, you know, you could put 4 down and do it all at once, which would probably have been faster. But, you know, just showing you how it can be done. Okay, so this one matches there. So again, we are creative people. We can use our problem-solving skills. You know, you don't have to go out and buy a $400 vinyl cutter. You can literally go buy some carbon paper and trace it. Okay, so we have this little cute hat. Okay, and that tells you where it's at, middle right. I'm going to lift that. Now I'm going to put this here. Make sure I have it in the right spot. So I'll just put this back here so I can make sure I am making it into the right spot. Sorry, when I get to concentrating, trying to put the puzzle together, I stop talking. And thank y'all, those of y'all that are coming on, if you'll let me know where you're from. If you are in Paint Party Headquarters already or newly joined, I just want to say welcome, thank you. Those of y'all that are sprinkling the love across Facebook, I just want to say thank you. And we are picking a bunch of winners next week to, so make sure you tell us you did it. We're going to pick a bunch of winners next week, and then me and Pixie are going to go on a shopping spree and mail out happy gifts. So thank you so, so much for that. Okay, so I'm moving that, and now this has a little bit of a top up here. And so you could, you know, do that. I'm just going to kind of freehand it. So I'm just going to look at the one I had before, my little happy snowman, and just kind of bring it over. But there is a tracer for it, but I didn't want to go through. So basically from the stencils that I provide you, you put it together like a tracer. You use some carbon paper and you just put it on top and trace it. How easy is that, right? So you don't have to sit here and try to freehand a snowman. So now you can see I have my cute little snowman. It's in pencil. I'm going to actually trace it really quick and Sharpie so you can see it, you know, a lot easier. So I have my hat here. I'm just going to trace over it really quick so you can see it as I'm painting it a little bit easier. I'm not even watching my lines that much. So when I go to a paint party, I will have this part already done for them. So in order to make this faster, what I would do is create me a stencil out of poster board with this and literally just as I'm watching, some trash TV, maybe I'm watching The Bachelor, don't judge. Everybody's got to have some kind of show. Everybody's got to have a drama show in their life. And, whatever, Hallmark movie, whatever, is usually what I love. And so I just kind of put it on there, and then, I'll literally, just be watching Hallmark while I'm just getting the canvas ready. Usually this is going to be on a 16 by 20 canvas. I forgot I didn't have any white ones, so I'm just using one of the big thick canvases I got. And then I have a door hanger version. And I brought this out to let y'all know too. This right here pretty much paid for everybody's Christmases last year that used this in Paint Party headquarters. So if you're like, I'd like to do a few of these just to pay for Christmas. Oh my gosh, just teach a few of the truck and tree and you will be good to go. Oh wow, we already have 48 comments. Hold on, let me turn the volume down. And I'll try to answer questions as I am going. Trisha says, I am so impressed with all the support, Heidi, you give us. Oh, thank you. Love all the fun things you've done with the happy little snowman. Yeah, okay, so Terry is on here. I've been talking about Terry a lot because her snowman just makes me so happy. She is one of the guest artists in Paint Party headquarters. That's the coolest thing about coming into a group like that. It's not just all about, it's only Heidi's designs and she's, gonna only be doing that. No, I actually, ask people who are, super talented like Terry to share, their designs, and they know as part of sharing their design that it's being used for, you doing your parties. So I've had so many people asking for this design, and I want y'all to know, to use this design, you have to be a part of Paint Party headquarters, and as being a part of Paint Party headquarters, you get rights to use it as a paint party. So another little surprise. So, I've told y'all we've had, Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments. She has 2 different tutorials in there for y'all. One's a fall and one is a Christmas. We also have Christy Hawkins. She's a good friend of mine too. And she has done some really cool, she did really cool summer lemonade this past summer that you have rights to. So if you're in another part of the world and it's summertime and spring, it's springtime over, across the world, you have access to tons of stuff for spring that's ready. Another person, Cindy Manley, she is an awesome glass resin artist. She's another friend of mine. She said that she's going to do a Christmas tree glass resin tutorial for us. I am so excited about that. And you better believe I'll be teaching parties on that too, because it's going to be so much fun. And it's going to add, I hadn't even told the Paint Party headquarters ladies this yet. Surprise, Paint Party headquarters ladies. I hadn't even told y'all yet. I slipped out a surprise. Dang it. Ugh. It's coming though. It's coming. So she's recording a tutorial, and she's like a super awesome glass resin artist, and she has these amazing Christmas trees that she just sold like crazy last year. And she's actually teaching a tutorial because I asked her, we were at a business conference together, and I said, do you think that's something that, we could use as a paint party? And she said, yeah, you could totally do it as a paint party. So she said she would do a tutorial specifically for y'all in Paint Party headquarters. So that's something else really great to look forward to. So it's not just about it's not just the Heidi show. Here's Heidi and all her tutorials. No, I find people like Terry who are very talented and giving, and I find people like Tamara and Christy and Casey Hope in charge of, she has whatever letter. She's really great. I also find business people like Brandy Bracy, who's really great at business, and I have them teach you things. Ashley Reyes, who's really great, and Jennifer Chamberlain, who I love. She has a really, really great painting style that she does. She has a really cool flower vase thing that she's given us rights to. So yes, you'll find a lot of tutorials of mine, but you're also going to see lots of tutorials in the group from other people too. Let me see if there's any questions. Okay, so let's see. We have lots of Paint Party headquarters sisters. Let's see if there's any other questions. New to painting, just like watching to learn. Awesome. Vicky, yes, Hallmark and art, definitely. Let's see. Trisha's saying, yep, I supply the pictures, the templates, the step-by-step instructions, video tutorials, as well as techie stuff. Thanks for bringing that up. Yes, I have tech hacks and marketing hacks every single month. Let's see. Vicky says, I'm in Painters Clubhouse. Love Tamara. Yes, I love Tamara too. So I've known her for well over a year, and we actually finally got to meet in person recently when we were both on the same business trip, and we stayed at the same Airbnb, me and 10 other creative people, and it was so much fun. She is as sweet in person as she is online. Missed the beginning. Do you pre-trace those for parties? Yes, Amy, I have them all pre-traced. And Raylan says, well, we know now. I love glass fusion projects. Me and my daughter have done a couple in the past. Yeah, Raylan, these Christmas trees are so cute. She's going to teach us how to do them for paint parties. I'm so super excited to do them for my own events. It's going to be a new element we're adding to paint parties. Also, guys, actually, I'm not going to tell you yet. I'm going to surprise you tonight. Let me put this on my list tonight, because I'm going to do another live tonight, and I'm going to surprise you with something else really cool that is coming to the paint party world. I'll tell you tonight. Yes, Trisha says, I'm both in Tamara and Heidi's groups. Guys, that's the thing. If you're teaching paint parties and you have the ability to be in a couple of, mentorships that people are sharing, like, really valuable ideas, oh my gosh, like, I spend almost $1,000 a month in mentorship groups to learn how to grow my business, to learn how to do things better, faster. I know, my $35 a month is nothing compared to that, but I am constantly investing in myself, because I know I can get there a lot faster if I find the right person to mentor me that is doing what I want to do. So if you want to teach paint parties, why not learn from somebody who is constantly and actively doing paint parties right now? Again, I've said this before, I'm not a person that's like, I did paint parties years ago and this is what worked. No, I have a party on Thursday, I have a party next Thursday. Like, I am constantly I have my hand on the pulse, because I'm out there doing them right now with you. So I know what works, what doesn't work, what's starting to work. And the people who are making this happen successfully are the people that are willing to, when things stop working that has always worked, they're willing to do the next thing. And here's the deal. I honestly try things just to see if I can fail or succeed at them. Always. Like, sometimes I'll tell Paint Party Headquarters girls, I'll say, don't do what I'm doing this week. I'm trying something new to test it out, to see if it works, and then I'll tell you if it works. There's so many times where I tell them that. I'm like, okay, I'm trying out this new thing. It might not work. I don't want you to waste your time, because one of my biggest pet peeves is wasting time. I hate it with a passion. Does anybody else on here hate wasting time? I don't know why it gets to me so bad, but man, I hate wasting time. I hate it. I just hate it. Like, if I'm watching a show and it really stinks, I'm not going to sit there and just watch it to finish it. Literally, like, I will stop a movie and go to something else. If I'm bored after 30 minutes, I'm like, nope, can't do it. I'm not going to even see how it finishes, because I don't even care what's going on now. So I'm that person that does not want to waste time. So I don't want to waste your time. My goal for you is to have a profit every party, and the way you can learn to do that is by being in Paint Party Headquarters. So, like I said, those of y'all that are like, I'm not really sure, whatever, guys, it's open till Thursday at midnight. Then I shut the doors tight until May of 2020 to the public. And the reason I do that is because I turn my attention fully to those women in Paint Party Headquarters. And my attention is on, what do they need help with? What can I solve faster for them? What training can I get out for them? So you'll see this week, you'll see me all the time on Facebook Live. You'll see me like crazy, right? Because I'm telling you about Paint Party Headquarters. But once the door's shut, then my attention totally changes to focus on the people in there. So I'm excited. I know we have had a ton of people join, and I just want to help you. And if you have questions, I'm here to answer. Thank y'all so much for sprinkling the love. Again, me and Pixie are going shopping next week for y'all to buy some presents for y'all. I'm so excited. Let's see. Erica says, will I be able to go back later tonight after your live surprise and watch? I have to work tonight. Yes, it will be on this page. Those of you that have, how many of y'all have taken, did I just put green paint on my nose? I think it's okay. Those of you that have taken the challenge, just put a yes if you've taken the challenge, the restaurant challenge. We have had some major success this week, and those videos are only available till Thursday. Then again, they go into the Paint Party Headquarters vault. Trisha said, so yes, Erica, you will. Trisha says, I've learned so much about paint parties and what they can mean to those attending. It's so much more than just painting. Amen. Yes, it is more than just painting. Hey guys, we have a lot of people on here. Hey Becky, hey Shauna, Samantha, Melissa, Pam, Roseanne. Good to see y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Okay, so I'm using some greens. Not that green. I'm going to use some Hauser light and Hauser dark. And again, you'll get, don't use your tea. It's bad. It's bad for you. Pam says, hey, finally got to see you live. Yes, and she's a Paint Party Headquarters sister. If you're a Paint Party Headquarters sister, do hashtag PPHQ sister. Hashtag PPHQ sister. Okay, so I'm going to start I'm going to use a big brush because this is a big painting. So I'm just going to start taking my lighter green. I'm just kind of doing this fast to get it on here. But this is really a fun painting that's going to really, we introduced it kind of late last year. And so I felt like I didn't get to teach it as much as I would want to. But this year, I am so excited. We're going to have it scheduled quite a bit. Let's see, I'm just getting some good paint, and then I'm going to go with a smaller brush and fill it in. So the people that have been doing the restaurant challenge, let's see if we have some people. Hello, my mom's on here. Everybody say hi, Susie. Melissa says, PPHQ sister, Heidi Easley is the best, worth every penny. Oh, thank you for saying that. Yeah, guys, you know, here's the thing. People are like, sometimes like, why don't you just leave it open year round? Y'all, when you're bringing in new people to, you know, especially now, like right now is, if any time to join Paint Party Headquarters, now is the time. I mean, we are in fall season. We are in pumpkin and Christmas and just all of the great fall parties. You know, it's just really the big season, the time when, you know, paint parties work really all well. They work great all year, except for, I'd say January. January is kind of like, and I purposely, like, that's my time to, you know, hibernate. That's my time to drink lots of coffee and hot chocolate. Pixie will have her hot chocolate, watch movies. That's really my time to like rest and just enjoy. Because if you do paint parties like you can, and you have the opportunity to, you can literally be booked as much or as little as you want between now and December 20th using those techniques I teach you. And with a couple of really great designs like Terry's design here, with a really great design like, you know, the vintage Santa. I think, oh, I have it over here, I'll show you. You can do this on canvas. This is one of my designs I did last year. Towards the end, it was almost Christmas, but I love this, and I think it's going to be really popular this year too. But you can see I use snow text and lots of glitter. So if you're like, yeah, you know, I really want to, you know, use some money to make money for Christmas presents, or maybe you just want to like go on a cruise, you know, teach 2 parties and put that money away to go on a cruise. We have Janetta in our group who I kind of coined the phrase for her. I don't know if she loves it, but I always say, I'm like, you're like the Dave Ramsey of paint parties, because she's really good at, like, you know, using her money and putting money aside for certain things. And she has like this dream account, and she has like a vacation account. Like, she has all these exciting things going on. And so she actually did a training, because I'll have people in our group do trainings as well. And she did a training on kind of, you know, creating a creative account, making a creative account. And so what we'll do in our group sometimes is I'll have a challenge, and I'll say, okay, you have 2 weeks to do this challenge. And the challenge will be, for example, that one was like, okay, you got to go start a creative account. And what that means is that you get a different bank account that is not tied. I did it too whenever she did this. That is not tied to any of your bill money. And then when you start getting these prepays, which I teach you tons of marketing strategies with it, when you start getting these prepays, then you put a percentage of your profits into that creative account. Because here's what happens. If you don't go do that, you'll have this awesome season. You'll buy Christmas for everybody. Every neighbor in the whole place gets a present, right? You spend more on your kids than you normally would because you just had this awesome season, and then January hits and you're like, crap, this sucks. Where's my parties? You know, because everybody's been to all the Christmas parties and the fall parties. So now, you know, everybody just kind of needs a break. So what we recommend is take that creative account, put some of your money in there, whether you're using it for a vacation, maybe you're using it for taxes, maybe you're using it for anything you want. But the goal is, and we have the training in there, but we teach you some specific things to do so that you don't have access to it unless you actually have to go to that account. So we tell you exactly how to do it, what to do, all the specifics. But the coolest part is you just see it grow. And then you get excited because now it's growing. So I have an account that I cannot get money out of unless I physically drive to the bank and go get it. Like the lady's like, do you want a debit card? I'm like, no, I don't want any way to access it unless I am literally driving to that bank and I have to go get it. So it's been so fun to watch this account grow because I'll, make some money from a paint party, and then a percentage of it will, as soon as I've had the paint party, a percentage will, go to that. And then I can use it for whatever I want it, whatever I need it for, and just have that buffer. Because there is nothing like having all these parties and then at the end of it going, man, it felt like I made a lot of money. And you did, but where did it go? If you don't strategically place it places, you're not going to know where it went. And we're not about just, it's not just about making money, but it's providing this really cool, experience for you. And if you can put some aside and pay for a vacation or pay for your, Christmas, and then January, hey, I have this buffer, of all this money that I've put aside, it just makes it more real. It makes it more exciting. Let's see if there's any questions. Terry says, hi, Susie, your daughter's an... Aw, thanks, Terry. That's so sweet. Susie will be at Paint Party Business Live if y'all want to meet my mom in person. Let's see, doing it fast. Oh, my dad's going to be there too. Rod Stewart. He's not the Rod Stewart, but he's our Rod Stewart. He's more important to us than the real Rod Stewart. Doing it fast. He is the real Rod Stewart. Let me say it that way. Let's see. Doing it fast so can show people not to sweat the details though. Yes, that's so true. Let me make sure there's no questions. Do you have any lessons on learning to paint farm animals? Actually, Melissa, we have, Sue did a tutorial last year, and here's the thing, when you join, you have access to every single painting tutorial, marketing hack, social media hack since we opened of May of last year. So some of y'all are like, yay, this is so exciting. And some of y'all are like, oh my gosh, it's too much, right? We teach you, that's again another reason why we're not letting you in until Friday, because you're going to be getting some stuff through email that will get you started. And then on Friday, we'll let you into the private group. but we teach you, we have different sessions. Like we have a success path that leads you to where you know which one to go to so that you're not overwhelmed. And in there is a tutorial on a cow, a Christmas cow. You could make it a spring cow, you can make it whatever you want, but it's really cool. And I used it last year. It was from Sue. She's a really great painter. And, so there's some farm animals in there. Also, every month we have a new tutorial coming out. So there's always something new coming out. One of the coolest things that I did not expect was these ladies, again, these are ladies that are already praying for y'all. This is a praying group of, this is a praying community. We put God first, like unapologetically. We put God first, and we put family first. So you'll see that Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I am not in the group answering questions, although I am Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But I'm not in the group answering questions because I want you to know that it is okay to take a break. It's okay to not be fully on your cell phone every minute of the day. And if I'm always in there posting something, you're going to feel like you need to always be in there. And you don't. We need to have time for our family. And recently we were in Florida, and I literally left my phone in the hotel because I knew I did not have enough control to not check an email. So I purposely, all the pictures that were taken that I posted about Harry Potter and the Springs were all done on Bobby's phone because I just knew, I just know myself. I know I'm going to check. So to make sure I was able to give Bobby and Pixie all of that attention, I purposely left my phone in the hotel, and it was really hard because that's how I run things. I check for paint parties. I'm checking on paint party headquarters. All of those things. So I really we come from a place of family is always first. God is always first. Paint parties, of course, are a huge part of that, but we always make sure we put God first in that. And I want y'all to do the same. So when you get in there, you're coming into a praying group of ladies who are already praying for you. As we write your name down, all the new members, I think we're at 580 strong, and we expect that number to grow over the next couple of days. You're coming through to a group of literally hundreds of women, not just beginners, of all stages of the paint party business. And the cool thing I was going to tell you is, you might be looking for, let's say you said a farm animal, a pig or something like that. There's women in there, and it's okay if you don't want to share openly, totally fine. But you'll find somebody will go, oh my gosh, I have a kid's birthday party and they really wanted this. And then somebody will say, do you have it, right? Do you have this? And then you'll just see posts. Here's a pig I made. Here's the thing I made. You can use it. Feel free to use this. And it's crazy. I never in my wildest dreams expected people to want to do that, And I think that's pretty cool. I think that's really an awesome thing that people have. Rita Barker, who might be on here, I love her dearly. She's coming to Paint Party Business Live too. So we had a guest artist who did the wreath. Really awesome lady who did this wreath, and it's a part of your paint party headquarters when you're in there. She took it and actually added to it and made it really cute, made a different version of it and made it really cute. And I was like, Rita, this is awesome. I was like, can I take this and add that to mine too? And you would think me being in charge of Paint Party Headquarters, I'd be like, well, that's the tutorial I gave you, so I'll just do whatever I want. No, I still have the respect to go, hey Rita, I love the way you kind of tweaked that. Can I use that? And she's like, sure, of course. And so we have a whole section of the artists that want to share. We have a whole section of paintings where we just put them in a thing and people can go if they need extra painting ideas. But I'm here to tell you, you don't need 1,000 paintings to make a good living during a holiday season. You really just need a few really great designs. I mean, that truck and tree paid for so many Christmases last year. It was every party was like that truck and treat. It was like the gift that just kept on giving. It was crazy. And then we would move to spring, and then it turned into truck with flowers, and then it turned into truck with eggs. Like, it literally just kept giving to these ladies. And so I just want you to know, when you're in there, you are fully supported. And any of the paint party ladies can probably attest to that. We really pride ourselves on trying to get you results fast. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to support you and be your biggest cheerleader, but we're also here for full on helping you succeed. You know, it's one thing if you're in a group and we're like, rah, rah, good luck. No, like, you're getting trainings all the time. The first 3 Mondays of every month. And Roseanne says, there was a sweet Christmas cow that was good for me. I did her with a harvest twist. Ooh, Roseanne, that is so awesome. Oh, thank y'all for sharing. Yes, Rita is on here. Trisha says, awesome, can't wait to meet your mom and dad. Be ready. My dad is a crazy one. He's a hoot. Be ready for that. And my family will be there. Bobby will be there. Pixie will be there. Pixie has a surprise for y'all. Okay, let's see. Trisha says, amen. God above everything. Yes. Noelle's watching. Hello. My cousin Melissa's watching. Hi, Melissa. Noelle is awesome. I'm so excited. We've been praying for some prepays on her painting party that's coming. Michelle says, is the snowman made available for us before Friday? Do you have a paint party on Friday, Michelle? I think you do, don't you? If you just joined Paint Party Headquarters and you need this, like you have a paint party on Friday, message Brendan. Brendan, you can email her and she will give you access to that if you're a member. Remember, you have to be a member. Along with your awesome talent, Debbie says, placing God first is one of the main reasons I joined. Proud, hashtag Paint Party Headquarters sister, although a newbie. Oh, well, we are so happy to have you. Thank you so much for joining. Melena's here. Let's see, Heather's here. Mary's here. Samantha says, that weekend is our homecoming and my daughter's 17th birthday party. I hope she will do another one in late winter so everything is slow. Check out Nacogdoches and the Fredona Hotel. Ooh, I'll have to look at that. I need to make a note. Let me make a note. I know we won't be doing one late winter because if you can imagine putting together an event and the amount of detail, financial resources, just all that goes into an event this massive and exciting. I mean, it's not like you're going to show up and be like, oh, really, Heidi? Thanks. You know, I spent all this. No, like, it is a serious event. Like, we are not serious to where there's not going to be any fun. There's a lot of fun, a lot of surprises, but yeah, we're looking at doing this one, then we'll do one next year too. But maybe I'll look at the date, a little bit different of a date. But yeah, there won't be another one this year. I think that might be too soon. Because yeah, we've been working on it for months. We've been doing a lot of planning. Let's see with the snowman. Yeah, okay. So Sherry's watching, Gretchen's watching, Connie. Rita says, I can't wait to be in Fort Worth with the fabulous women that have signed up to attend. I know. So y'all, I don't want y'all to get confused. So Paint Party Headquarters is $35 a month. It's basically I'm mentoring you, I'm showing you all the ropes, I'm giving you tutorials, I'm giving you social media hacks every single month. All of that is coming with your Paint Party Headquarters monthly, just being a part of it monthly. Now, if you sign up using the link, you can get a month free if you sign up for a year in advance. So if you don't want to sign up for a year in advance, that's fine. You can do monthly. But what I do ask is that the people that are signing up, do not sign up and then in 30 days cancel and say you feel like you have access to a year and a half's worth of tutorials for life. Like, don't be that customer. You want to be the customer for your people, just like the people coming into your paint parties. You want to be the customer for them, just like what you expect for you. So as an active member of Paint Party Headquarters, you're going to have access to every single tutorial. But think of it as like the YMCA. If you join the YMCA and then you quit, you don't take the treadmill home to use forever, right? You don't get the Zumba instructor to come to your house now and teach you Zumba. So please know that I am a very, like, the people in Paint Party headquarters can attest to this. I am an over-giver, like oversharer. Sometimes I have to hold myself back because I just want to give so much, but I know if I give too much, it's just unmanageable. Like, you can't take it all, but I'm sure they can attest that, you know, between the bonuses, the trainings, everything is very, very structured and over-delivered. But what I do ask is that if you do leave, you don't all of a sudden think that the snowman and vintage and Santa and truck and tree and all the other paintings that I have that you get forever. Like, really, y'all, that's not cool. And you'll be surprised, you know, if people do leave and they're using it. I don't even have to police it. I mean, these people in Paint Party headquarters, like, you know, we're like a pack, you know, like they'll message me, hey, so-and-so's not in here anymore and I saw her using this. And so I deal with those as needed. But just, you know, be honest, be ethical. Know that when you're a member, you know, we are all in. I am so over-giving. You will not have to worry about trying to find paintings. You will not have to worry about that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely, if you're new to me, you will know pretty quick I'm an oversharer. We did a morning meeting for the fast action bonus this morning where I met with the ladies that joined before midnight last night. And so we met at 10 a.m. You know, I called it Coffee with Heidi, and we were going to have like an hour-long meeting, and I was going to answer some questions. That meeting lasted almost 3 hours because I literally just answered questions until there were no more questions. And so that's what I'm saying, y'all. I'm definitely not a person who's like, you know, telling you this place is really awesome and you should be in Paint Party headquarters. And then all of a sudden I'm like, good luck. No, I am not that person. I really, like, you know, whether it's answering your questions or filming a video to answer your question, I mean, that's what it's for. I want you to have success as fast as possible. So those of y'all that have joined and you're freaking out because you don't have access to Paint Party headquarters, the group until Friday, and you're getting an email as soon as you join. And the very next day, you're going to get an email that has the Paint Party backstage passes. So this is 6 passes that I have filmed that get you going. So I want you to binge watch those. And don't tell me you don't have time. We all binge watch everything, right? Like, we'll sit there for 3 hours and binge watch something. So don't tell me you don't have time. You can binge watch them. Have them binge watched before the weekend is over. And on Friday, we're going to have you in there. And then we're going to have a big welcoming ceremony on Monday night. So there's going to be a few, we're doing this strategically so that we don't get you in this group and then you feel like I have no idea what's going on, right? We're strategically doing this. We're actually pairing you up. A lot of these, you know, when you enter a new group like this, you could think like, oh my gosh, the people in there, they're not, you know, they're not really going to want to help. No, we have like almost 40 current Paint Party headquarter members that have volunteered to be your mentor for 10 days, which means they have a job to get you to do 3 different things for us. And these 3 things are all strategic to make sure that you're going to have the most success possible. So not only are the older members like excited that you're coming in, they volunteered to help mentor you, to help get you where you're supposed to go, you know, faster. So just know that we are really taking it serious. We know when you push to buy, regardless of the price, that you're making a commitment. You know, it's a big deal. You're trusting someone else, and we're so honored that you're trusting me and my team and all of these ladies that are all over the world sharing God's love through art. Like, I know it's a big deal to press buy no matter what the price is. You know, it's $35 a month, which, you know, to some people isn't a lot. To other people, it is a lot. And so wherever you're at in your stage, I want you to know that you can trust us. And I'm honored, like seriously honored to help you with your paint parties. And there's a whole heck of a lot of women in there that are already praying for you, already excited. I saw some messages like, when do I get my list? When do I get my list? Like, they're excited to know your names, to get you going. You know, they want to get you moving in the right direction. And what a cool time, you know, when we are in the heart of the best season right now of fall and Christmas and everything, all of that goodness. Okay, any other questions? Let me look. Let's see. Samantha says, I have a pumpkin I do at parties I can share. I've done it for 2 years. Samantha, see, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Samantha. Yes, just post it in Paint Party Headquarters, and then if you'll tag Brendan and just say, you know, I'm willing to share this design, she'll put it in our little vault, our bank, where people go to look. Awesome. Rita's welcoming Connie. Noelle's like, yes, thank you. Oh, thank you. Kimberly says, I need it before Friday as well. I think that challenge worked because I'm getting a lot of messages about, I booked a party. What do I do next? Jamie says, where do you get the truck and tree? Jamie, that is in Paint Party Headquarters, and you'll have the full access. You could do it on canvas. You can do it on wood like I did. And you could put last names. You could put, you know, places, whatever. And you'll notice I also did snow text. This is one my husband cut out, but I actually have the resources in Paint Party Headquarters where you can just order it already cut out. So you don't have to do that if you don't want to do the saw. How many of y'all on here cut your own wood? Let me know if you cut, just put I cut my own wood, or how many of y'all on here order your own wood, like order it. We've done both. I personally would rather just order it from Craft Creations. They're a husband-wife team that I've been working with for a couple of years, and love them dearly. And it just seems to, it's just easier when it's 100-degree weather. Me and my husband, let me say this: my husband doesn't really like to go cut it in 100-degree weather, and I don't blame him. Penny says, I'm sure this has been asked and answered, but how much is the monthly fee? And do you also teach people how to get people to come to you or your virtual paint parties? Okay, Penny, great question. So the monthly fee is $35 a month. You can cancel at any time. All I ask is that you let me know why, just so I can make it better for other people. And then also just know that you don't have rights to all the designs once you leave. That's one of my biggest things. Number 2, so what I have happening, so I've had a lot of people, so I teach you how to do Facebook Lives. I teach you how to do Facebook Lives in your events, so that you get more people watching and signing up for your events. So when let's say you're wanting to paint this snowman and you're wanting to do it as a in-person event, you're welcome to paint this snowman as you're talking about your in-person event, right? But what I want you to do, what I want you to know is that I know that a lot of my Paint Party Headquarters people, they're teaching paint parties in person. They're learning, they're starting to repeat the process. And then they get to a point where they're like, man, I want to kind of maybe do this online like Heidi. Maybe I could do a paint party online. Maybe I could teach painting online. So what I've done is I am currently in the middle of creating, and again, this is just to let you know that I know that that's something that y'all eventually are asking for, needing, wanting. So in January, I have a course coming out called Paint Party Outer Limits. There's going to be so much more details about that later, so I'm not going to go into detail with that. But I do want you to know that I am getting asked all the time, like, what's next? And I want to show you something. We have a success path for y'all in Paint Party Headquarters. So this success path takes you from a hopeful artist. So if you've never painted before, this could be you. You could join Paint Party Headquarters as a non-painter and literally just start painting fun paintings with us and building up your courage. Because I think I saw Trisha say, like, this is not opening again until May of 2020. So if you have any like feeling in your gut of like, yeah, I kind of want to do this, like, now is the time to join. Because again, I shift my attention to these women so I can give them the most out of this experience, right? I want to help them so much. So number 2, the dreaming artist. You're starting to think about, maybe I could do this as a business. Maybe I could start learning this as a business. Then it's going to get you to the confident artist. And by the way, we have this entire success path in Paint Party headquarters so you know exactly where to go. Okay, then it gets to the confident artist. You're starting to paint. You're starting to show everybody what you're doing. You are loving it. You're even doing stuff for free just because you love it so much. How many of y'all out there have painted stuff for free just because you love it so much? Me. I was the person that would be up till midnight doing a free something my friend asked just because I just loved it. And how dare I charge? How dare I charge because I love it, right? Have y'all been that person? I have. I remember it was like midnight on a school night. I was working on something for a teacher friend of mine had asked. And then I proudly bring it the next day after I'd, told my family I can't talk to them. I'm in here working, for free, right? And then I show up and they had forgotten about it. Like, totally forgotten about it. And I'm like, why am I not charging? Seriously. So and I'll teach you, how to get over that quick for sure. But yeah, so confident artists. Then we get you to the techie artists. Some of y'all, you have no idea how to do a Facebook event, or maybe you do, but you don't know how to do, Facebook Lives in a Facebook event to get more people to see your event. Maybe you don't even know how to advertise your event. This techie stage artist, I'm going to help you learn all of that. Stage 5, money-making artists. We have several artists in our stage that are money-making artists. But guess what? I want you to be consistently repeating that process every month. I want you to be able to anticipate what's going on. And that is where Paint Party headquarters, even if you are a money-making artist, that's where I want you to get really great at it. And I'm going to be teaching you layering marketing techniques so that you can get even better at it. So that you go from this as a business owner, I'm the greatest person in the world, I just did a paint party with 20 people, I can't believe I made that much, to I had to cancel a paint party and nobody likes me. And it's all over. I can never do a paint party again. I'm so embarrassed. To, yay, I'm the best painter in the world. Oh my gosh, I just had 50 people. It was great. The truck and treat paid for everything. To, well, this is what you will do at first. And I know this from experience because I was on this roller coaster. Now, I want to get you to this stage where I had a paint party I had to cancel last week because of a hurricane. It did nothing to my emotions. Nothing at all. Because I know the stages. I know how it goes, right? I know that up and down. So my goal is to get you here. Then, I've already anticipated. You're going to want to know, after I am consistently, obviously doing paint parties all the time, now, what's next? Paint Party Outer Limits. And you'll learn more about that in January. I'm not going to say any more about that until January. But my goal is to just keep walking you through this paint party adventure and helping you. And guys, when I'm telling you I spend almost $1,000 a month on my own personal business coaches and things that I'm in, I'm not lying. I currently spend almost $1,000 a month just with my mentors. So when you're spending $35, you have to find the people that are doing what you want to do, find them, and then go faster. Seriously, learn all these methods way faster. So that's what I'm doing, and that's why I'm spending so much money monthly, is because I'm finding the people that I want to go faster with and learn with and grow with. And I think that's what really can shortcut people's success. When they're all over the place, just trying to figure it out for themselves, you can do it, yes. You can, hodgepodge a bunch of random YouTubes together. You can definitely do that. But if you have, seriously, I'm confused, this is where I'm at, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden you have, we have almost 600 people in Paint Party headquarters now. You have not only me, but 600 women all thinking the same thing all the time. Because our families, they don't want to listen to us talk about paint parties all the time. Seriously. Bobby, he can only take it for so long before his eyes glaze over. Oh, there he just walked by and he goes. I mean, he loves me. He supports me. But he doesn't want to hear about paint parties. But guess what? I have a whole place where these women want to talk about paint parties all day long. And we can literally talk about them all day long. And we're not bored because that's what we're waking up thinking about. That's what we're breathing. We're eating, sleeping, dreaming, thinking about it. So find places, people that are doing what you want to do, and don't try to Mod Podge everything together and try to figure it out. Like, go to the place where it's already happening. Go there and make it happen faster. I've been in a snapping mood lately. Does anybody else snap? Last night we were watching AGTV and I was like, what's wrong with me? And like, I'm officially turning old. I'm like snapping. It's weird. Okay, let's see. Any other questions? Where do you get the truck and treat? Already answered that. Hopefully that answered your question, Penny. So Paint Party Headquarters is $35 a month. The doors are only open till Thursday. Kimberly asked, do you just do business tips in the group or do you do painting tips and tricks? Kimberly, great question. Every single tutorial, you're getting new painting stuff. Every single tutorial. So the first Monday of the month is painting tutorial. Second Monday is marketing tips. In addition to, there will be full-on marketing flyers you can just drag and drop. The third Monday of the month is social media hacks. We also have a prayer and gratitude meeting once a month. We also have a... Melissa says, I wish I wasn't in the doctor's office so I could turn up the volume. Melissa, crank it up. Maybe somebody in there wants to start a paint party business. Maybe the doctor will allow you to do their Christmas party. There you go. So yes, I teach in the paintings. Samantha's an oversharer too. Yeah, I think we need a club just for oversharers. Yes, Rita's helping answer. Thank you, Rita. Coffee was awesome. I'm glad you liked it, Samantha. We were definitely talking in there for a while. I'm going to add something cool I've been liking. I'm going to add some glitter and I'm going to add some stripes to this. Samantha says, please tell us the colors you use. Yes, so in Paint Party Headquarters, Samantha, you're going to get the exact step-by-step plus all of the colors. So if you're wanting this exact green, you're going to get exactly that list. Debbie missed the coffee. Well, I've already emailed it to you, Debbie. If you joined yesterday, love you, honey. I'll see you tonight. What time are you coming tonight? 8:30. Is Pixie, she's with me today?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Love you. If you had joined and you were not in the coffee, I've already sent you the replay. If you had joined by midnight. Okay, so let's see. Rita says, Backstage Pass would give you such valuable info. Pam says, I keep losing you. Are you freezing up too? I don't seem to be freezing. Is anybody else having trouble? I don't see any freezing. Let's see. Trisha says, I can't wait to be a part of mentoring the ladies. See, I'm so, telling you, these are some giving gals. We don't look at, competition. We have people all over doing paint parties, all over the world. We have people in Canada, Australia. I had somebody one time from Egypt, the Netherlands. I mean, all over, in addition to all over the country. And seriously, we don't look at it as competition because we don't need a zillion paint parties to make a decent living. And there's plenty out there for everybody. And when you stop going, I have a painting with a twist over there, I have a board and brush over there. Well, guess what? I have a painting with a twist over there, I have a board and brush over there. And it still works. It still works. Let's see. I love the snowman. Hi from Florida. That's the only snowman I can have that's the only snowman. Yeah. Melissa can't have any snowmans that aren't painted because, it doesn't snow in Florida. I lived there for 10 years and it did get pretty cold in the part I lived, but for a very short time. I lived in Panama City Beach for almost 10 years. Hello, Judy. Judy comes to a lot of my paint parties. Judy, are you coming next week? We are doing the palette on pumpkin. And that's the greatest thing too. Like, so Judy's watching this now. That's the greatest thing about your paint parties. You'll notice that you start to like really love the people that are coming to your events. And you just start to, I mean, like, you know, she went on vacation and had all these awesome pictures, and you just really want to know about these people's lives. And it's kind of cool, especially when you're doing a monthly event, to, you know, you start to find out, like, what's going on, what's new, what's happening. And Judy is one of those sweet ladies who I love that comes to my events. So thank you, Judy, for coming to my events and painting with me. It's just such a blast. Let's see. So we have Kimberly says, I'm still trying to figure out how to get the $35 a month. I really need to figure this out. Yes, problem solved, girl. Anytime I want to learn something new, I mean, you know, set up a guinea pig party. Use the free videos I have right now that are on my blog. They'll be there till Thursday. After Thursday, I'll take them off. But literally, like, go watch those videos, that free information, and then start, you know, problem solving. You know, like, if it's I always find if it's something you really want to do and you really feel like you want to do it, we always figure out a way. Connie says, I'm so excited for Friday. Yes, we're going to be putting all of y'all in there on Friday. I know there's going to be a ton of questions, but that's why we have like mentors assigned to you for 10 days. And we just really want to get you on the right track. But as you get your Paint Party Backstage Pass email, so if you sign up today, for example, you're going to get some information. It always goes into spam. I don't know why, but you got to go find it from your promo folder or your spam folder. And then pull it out of there, put it in your regular inbox so the email gods know. And then I want you to, the very next day, you're going to get another email, and that is your Paint Party Backstage Passes. I want you to binge watch those. And then I want you just to be ready for us to enter you in on Friday. Let's see. Rita says, we're behind you, rooting for your success and connecting with you to get to know you. Yeah, it is so true. We are not a group. I don't tolerate mean girls. I'm just gonna say it. And I, in a heartbeat, will gladly kick you out if you're a mean girl. This is not a place for people who want to be critical and judgmental. I'm very, very protective of these women, and especially as we are growing. You know, if there's something, you know, it's not a place for you to advertise your business. You know, and sometimes we get people that jump in there and then all they're doing is like, oh, check this out, I sell this. That stuff stops, because I don't want you joining something that all of a sudden you think that it's a billboard for your business. That's not what this is about. So when you join, you know, there's certain community guidelines, but the main thing is be kind. Like when you go to post something, if it feels like icky, kind of like, I'm trying to sell something, or I'm trying to get somebody to go to my website, just don't do it. Like, that's not the place, you know? That is not the place for you to have your billboard, because you want to think of it as you coming in to learn. If every post was somebody else's billboard, somebody else trying to get, you know, guys, as we grow, you know, and this thing is seriously like, my goal for Paint Party Headquarters was seriously, like, my prayer from God was by December of 2020 to have 500 members. Guys, we're at like approaching 600 members, almost a year and a half in advance of what I thought would happen. Like, that's the like, when I say pray big and when I say expect miracles, like, God is big. He can make miracles happen. And so when we started adding this week, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing is growing way faster than I ever expected. You know, it's all because of God. Like, seriously. And so whenever, you know, I feel like there's this tremendous responsibility for me not only to always remember to put God first, and to remember to remind y'all that, you know, we're putting God first in this business, but also to protect what is happening with this community. Because again, at the end of the day, it's not just about paint parties. It's about sharing God's love through art. And when people come in and their whole intention is to join a group like this because they do see that it's really big, to go, oh, well, there's 600 people that I could try to sell something to. That's not okay. That's not okay. If you're wanting to sell something to some people, then create your group. Make it your group and build that. And I'm not about we have people who do tutorials from our group that I allow to give free gifts to, if they want to give a free gift and get, somebody's email, or if they want to share something that goes along with that, I definitely allow that. But to just constantly come in a group and just be a billboard, or every time you post, you can tell they're just trying to sell something. That's not okay. Again, we want people coming in, learning, growing. When I'm showing, things, when I'm, saying, hey, go to Craft Creations, or hey, go to Constant Contact, or whatever the case may be, I am only saying things that I know will benefit you. I will never, ever push a product, push a company. I will never, ever push something that I don't fully believe in and fully use in my business. And I've had many, not a few, but you will not believe how many people have approached me to try to sell something to Paint Party Headquarters, try to push something to y'all. And I will literally, if it's something I think that we need, I'll get samples and I'll test it, but I will not put it in the group if I don't believe in it. I will not put it in the group if I'm not currently using it for my stuff. Seriously, I really take that to heart. I'm very, very protective, and I'm very protective of making sure you are getting what you need. So once I start seeing people go off the rails and they're trying to just be a salesperson, seriously, y'all, I contact them, we talk about it, and if they can't get back to, what this is about, then they're not going to stay in. Because it is not worth $35 a month to me for somebody to just try to be a billboard in that community. Let's see, Delana says, all right, let me get this one right over here. I'm gonna pass this over and then I'm gonna answer Delana. Delana says, once you have a party booked, just one painter out of the party every month covers Heidi's tutoring. Yes, exactly. That's the thing. That's why I strategically said $35 a month. Because the minimum you should be charging, you will never forget, is $35 unless you're doing a kids event. What is the restaurant challenge? Sorry, I missed it. Okay, Mary, the restaurant challenge. It is on my blog if you want to see the 20-minute video of exactly how to do it. But I'll go ahead and say it for y'all. Basically what you do is you find about 5 local restaurants. Not like the chains, but a local restaurant. And you you message them on Facebook, and all you say is, hi, my name is Mary. I'm going to say Mary. Hi, my name is Mary. I teach paint parties. I would love to teach at your restaurant on a slow night. Do you have time to talk this week? Thanks, Mary. That is it. That is it. And if you want to know more about that challenge and why so many people have booked parties this week because of that challenge, then go to my blog, watch that video. I double dog dare you to take that challenge today. Only send to 5 restaurants and see if you get any responses. Only send to 5 once a day, because if you send to more than 5, Facebook sometimes will throw you in Facebook jail. Oh, can somebody give me a time? I have to do something at 3. Does anybody have a time count? Only send to 5 or you'll end up in Facebook jail, and then the next day you can do 5 more. But it's crazy because we've gotten so many messages, all caps, Heidi, I did the challenge, and oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. They're freaking out because they did the challenge and it's worked, and now they're like, what do I do next? So it's in there. It's a 20-minute thing that you can do. 2:57. Oh crap, I gotta go. All right, guys, here you go. I'm gonna show you the finished. There you go. Sorry, I have a doctor's appointment. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Join Paint Party Headquarters. Bye, guys.